and it says 219 on it, and that will get you access to a room that usually has Saluas in it and a box, but another room next to it, I think it's 217, has the possibility of spawning a grizzly in it. And so if you go scav run on Shoreline, oftentimes you will find that 217 and the rooms on the second floor are open. And that's because players have come through and opened them with their keys. So if you go and with your scav and you go Shoreline, and I usually go daytime with my scavs, go Shoreline, you go check the second floor of the building that's facing the most inwards part of the map. Oh, they're both dead. And so you can go and check that entire floor, and you can get some pretty good grizzlies, and you can put them in your container if you have the big container. And sorry, I was focusing on this, obviously, so don't get angry at me. So you can do that, and that's grenades. Come on, grenades. Oh, he probably has his grenades in here because his ammo, or his meds were down there. Oh yeah, what was I talking about? Grizzlies. So yeah, if you get a grizzly and you have this big container, and you want to do runs like cheapo runs, then that's a pretty good way of doing them. It's putting a grizzly in your inventory, so if you get hurt while you're doing your runs, you can easily just heal up and not die from bleeding out. And so it's a nice little perk to not die. Especially, it's kind of annoying to go into a raid and die because you didn't have meds. But you knew if you had meds, or the enemy had meds, that you would have come out of there decked. And so that obviously showed how frustrating it could be. Because bleeding out caused you to die, and not technically a player did, but you defeated the player, and that caused you to die. Was bleeding out. Oof, almost went all the way to the exit without the gear. That would have been a story. That would have honestly been a story. Not a good one for me, but it'd probably be pretty funny for others. Like, oh my gosh, how could you do that? Completely forget a backpack full of guns. Like he's special. perfect, honestly. I'll go for the contacts. I can get that level tier helmet from vendors. Right now I'm trying to think of cancerous titles that would work for this video. Like, you would not believe what happened. You won't believe your eyes for a minute. Greatest history, or the greatest poll in the history of polls. I should have hid my 4 armor better, but I was just planning on grabbing those 2 guys' stuff and then running. But hopefully nobody touches my stuff. Yep. I did say south in the beginning. I was just double checking before I got all the way over there and realized that, hey, wrong exit. I remember my first play. Okay, my first play on this game is I was on my friend's account and I was playing Tarkov, of course, last wipe, and I was having fun. You know, it was a new game. You know, I was grinding it out the entire week, and closer to around the 5th day, I'd say, my dad walks in and I show him this cool new game that my friend let me borrow his account for. Like after he was done working, he came in my room to see how my day was after school, and I go out with a shotgun and I tell him that there's different maps and you have a stash where you can keep all of your stuff, and you can extract in game, and that if you extracted, you can put all your stuff in the safe space or safe storage area and nobody could touch it. And I run down to the bottom of the factory near red blinking light, and I shotgun a dude. And he has a silenced AK, and I was freaking out because I thought that was the greatest thing ever. Silenced AK. And so I grab the AK, right? And I hear the dude who spawned at single player ramp, which is a little bit up, who usually, they usually watch red blinking light. And I imagined that he heard me coming, and he turned to look at me, the first dude, and so I killed him, grabbed the shotgun, or grabbed the AK, and I turned over because I heard the other dude, right? I laser beam him with the dude's AK. Laser beam him. Grab all of his stuff, and run out. And I extract, and my dad, I told my dad that meant almost the world to me to get two fully decked out silenced AKs, and it was just an amazing adventure. But jump to current day, what just happened there honestly surprised me. Went in with one AK, And I came out with, let's line these up. Contacts for days, backpack. You know. Put this down here. Put that up there. Out of sight. Put the helmet there. Put the pilgrim there. Put that there. Let's take a little print screen. Close my side window. Just watching some War Thunder. Take a print screen of that. That's probably the greatest play I've made right there. 1, 2, 3. 3 AKs, an M1A. 3 contacts. A 4 helmet. UN armor. And I'm going to get my insurance return, hopefully, for my fort. And my other AK. But this is insanity. This is ridiculous. I'm heart's going. Everything is. I'm alive. I know that I'm alive. And I'm just astonished by what just happened there. And it doesn't take gear to get gear. I'm not going to brag and call that skill, but I'm going to. I'm not going to act like that was hard, or that wasn't hard, or that wasn't tough, when in reality that was tough, and that has never happened to me. I have never done something like this. And it feels great. It feels great to do that. You know, I want to go in and I want to do it again. I got contacts. I got my helmet. I'm going to put that back on. I got a pilgrim. I got some nice UN armor. And let's put all of those there. And let's go sell them. I'm guessing 150k. No, not that much. 100k is still amazing though. 100k. Just from dog tags. Let me see how much all the weapons would sell for. Everything that I just kind of got. Didn't get that. That's ridiculous. I'm at a loss for words for how absolutely destroyed those guys' morale are after that. Those guys, you know, they just clicked uninstall on Tarkov. They're all smashing that button. They should be. I hope you guys enjoyed this awesome, astonishing play. I hope that the title of this fits perfectly for how you felt, or how you would have felt if you were in my shoes, my boots, I should say. And I hope you guys check out my other videos. I have some other okay plays, like wiping out a squad in PUBG, like a full 4-man squad while they're all sort of looking at me. Some other stuff, smaller stuff. But check out my other content, and I'll see you guys in the next clip.